So this is the first video of the series Stock Market and Emotional Intelligence, video 1 of the series, and I'm making it public because I want every single investor and viewer to be aware of this, and this is the only video I'm going to make public. Every single video beyond this will be in the series of the Stock Market and Emotional Intelligence over at the Patreon. Now, one thing I want you guys to be aware of, I could be a guy telling you guys, hey, click my link down below, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks. There's no link here about joining Webull or anything like that. This is a personal decision, but I'm going to share with you guys a tool that will help you learn a little bit more and practice how to become a better day trader, a better swing trader, a better anything in trading in general. A lot of people are aware of this. A lot of people are not aware of this. Now, I want you guys to be aware that when you join, right, even if you just log in and you don't deposit anything, you gain full access. But without even gaining access, you can check it out. And you go right here to this section of the tab. It's called paper trading. It's at the very bottom on the left side. You'll see it there. It actually comes up and it says paper trading. And you can come to this screen. Now, I preset here a few indicators, but when you get to the screen, this is all you see. And I'm going to do in the stock market and emotional intelligence videos more information on how to use the MACD, how to use the RSI, the VWAP, everything, the moving averages, all that stuff depending on what it is that you're trying to do. Every single indicator means something different. Over time, I'm going to talk about them. But the main thing is when you're actually trying to become a better trader, a lot of people want to become a better trader overnight, or they think it just happens, right? And there's a lot to actually bear with the market also. For example, when a stock actually jumps this high to 130, was that really the peak? As it's dipping, the emotional intelligence of how to react, what to do, and also remind yourself, what is your goal? What's your purpose? Why did you get into the stock? Those are the things we're going to talk about in this series. But the main thing I want you guys to take away from this, and I want every single investor and viewer to be aware of, is if you don't have a stock market simulator, you need to get one. Because that's where you're going to learn, okay? And a pilot doesn't just go and fly planes. They first learn in a simulator until they can land in the simulation. Once they can land, they actually go and fly real planes. Same thing with stocks. You can't just jump into the stock market without any practice. You need to simulate trades and test your emotions through these moments. Like as you're seeing it go down, it's a little bit easier to also tune in your emotions and watch this because it's not your real money. You get a certain amount and you're able to do limit orders to practice also getting the best deals in those moments. And then you can also do the market orders if you just want to jump in real quick, and you can do the quantity here. It lets you choose. And the time in force, obviously day, you can buy, you can sell, and so forth. And you can find any stock moving in live time. Like one of the ones that every single investor today is talking about over in the chat is CTRM, how it was looking like it was bottoming out, and it ran up. It literally ran up 20% in just an hour, and now it's pulling back down. This is where, as an investor, you can practice these shots, and then once you start feeling comfortable understanding when things are starting to look like an opportunity, you go ahead and what you do is you start choosing positions that you can tolerate and risk, right? So if you're a first-time viewer and investor and you weren't aware of this, I highly recommend checking out Webull, but you don't have to deposit money. All you got to do is start an account with them, just able to log in. It could be a real account, a fake account, and start simulating trades. And every morning, I talk on the Discord about opportunities that are presenting themselves every single morning. So if you don't know where to look, because another thing too, a simulator without knowing where to look is basically like going to a baseball field without any baseballs, just a bat. What are you going to swing at, right? Just the air, practice swinging, but no baseballs to actually swing at. It's like you're missing that piece. So if you're interested in that and you want to practice and learn, over at the Discord, I usually find every single morning a few stocks that have the possibility to run throughout the day or just within a few minutes or an hour, anywhere from 5 to 20% in the day, okay? If that's something that interests you. Now, also, we do a weekly watch list that's a little bit more for long-term swing trades. And if that's something that interests you as well, you can join us over there And on the rest of this series, I'm going to just speak about how to use this simulator a lot better, how to use different indicators, and so forth. So I'm basically telling you guys here, you need to get a simulator. That's all I want to say. And if you don't know where to start and practice, don't go to the baseball field without any baseballs. Now, if you want, to have everything, you want to have the equipment and where to practice, you can join me over at the Discord whenever you're ready. The links are down below. But for every single Patreon member that does not have this or was not aware of this, I suggest loading up on this, getting started with it, so that every single morning, instead of just watching, you can start acting and start practicing and watching how these stocks move without actually risking your capital. I know you want to start making money now, right away. You're going to make money, trust me, but it takes time. I took 4.5 years studying charts. Some people may say that was too long. Some people may say that was just enough. Some people may say that's not enough. You got more years to go. I think it's still not enough. I'm still learning every single day. But one thing I am going to tell you is that every single time I practice, I learn something new about my own emotions with the charts and about the charts in different stocks, different sectors, and how they move. I hope this video comes out to be helpful for you guys. If you're a first-time viewer, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And for the Patreon members, I hope that if you didn't know about this, you get started on it. And if you're not using this, start using it instead of just watching the stocks move. Instead of just, thinking about, do I take a shot? Do I not? Because if you're not throwing yourself into the stock, whether it's through capital or right here where I want to emphasize, don't use your capital, practice with this simulator, you won't actually get the full experience. You need to dive in to understand, why was it time to get out? Why was it time to stay? And so forth, rather than just watching me say stuff. So this is the first video, and this is the big emphasis. Don't use your capital. Start practicing now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.